Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing can bring two people together like vats of blood.
What?
Oh, gross.
Like vat? Why'd you say
that?
vats?
Did I just say that? That's a weird comment.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna.
guess it'll make more sense when I explain to you where the guy who's on the phone for a second date update today met the girl that he wants to call. They met while giving blood. That's probably a better way to say it than just vats of blood.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was being unclear.
I thought we were actually going to talk to some vampires.
His name is Miles. Miles, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Not much. Thank you for your email. So it says that you met the girl you want to call while donating blood?
Yeah. Basically, I like to donate blood to my local hospital and stuff.
Okay. Was she a nurse, and every time she'd go to poke you with the needle, you'd play like, ooh, stop it, you silly.
Yeah, I wish, man. But
Guys, what
wish.
is with all the nurse fantasies? Always, you guys.
Nurses are sexy.
You're not supposed to poke me. Silly.
The nurse was probably a 300-pound, 62-year-old woman. For all
Even
you guys
better.
know.
Oh,
Brooke,
man,
cut
way
it
to
out.
really fulfill that fantasy. All right, sorry we got sidetracked again, Miles. Tell us about the girl that you met.
her name's Emily, and she was also donating blood, which was kind of cool. You know?
I could see how that'd be an easy conversation starter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really hot, like nice hazel eyes and nice brown hair, and she was really cute. So I was like, you know, I did my little Mac thing, you know. I was just like, hey, so you're donating blood, you know?
Hey.
Fine.
So
Wow. So
looks like you're donating some blood.
That
It's a
is-
good place to do that. Seems like you're a smart gal.
that is a Mac line if I've
Showed
ever
up
heard one.
to the right venue for that. Did you lay some sweet lines down on her like that, Miles?
Yeah, well, kind of, you know. I mean, I saw her, and she looked really nervous, and I was wondering why. And apparently it was her first time donating blood. So, you know, I wanted to smooth out with her, so I wanted to calm her down, you know, because, you know, I'm a blood donating vet. You know, I've been doing it for, like, years.
Okay.
I feel like you should have a badge for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, I calmed her nerves down. I just told her ins and outs, like, it's pretty clean and all that stuff. And that's when we started, like, clicking, and that's when we started talking. And it was really going good. So I was like, hey, afterwards, if you want, maybe we could, like, grab a cup of coffee, you know?
Okay.
And we did. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Great conversation. But, I don't know, like, she never got back to me, and I'm just curious why. You know?
So when you guys went to coffee, what did you guys talk about?
I mean, I was kind of loopy, all right? Like, I'll be honest, like, when I get blood drawn out of me, I'm just really like, ugh, you know? Like, I was kind of airy and stuff.
All right,
So
So
is
you were-
that why you enjoy giving blood so much?
You're like a zombie, I guess, is what it sounds like.
So I don't know if it's like maybe I wasn't 100% aware, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm kind of worried about that.
If you knew you were going to be woozy and kind of an idiot after you gave blood, why did you ask her to coffee to begin with?
Think about it. Like, you know, you just met somebody donating blood, and he was like, hey, let me get your number. I mean, what's the success rate of getting called back, you know? So
Okay.
I figured, let me just try to sell myself to her, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
and so do you feel like you just didn't sell yourself well, and that's why she's not calling you?
No, I think I did. I mean, like, she told me to call her back. She was like, yeah, she was really positive. She showed me positive vibes. She showed me positive stuff. I mean, she said definitely call me so we could go out on a real date.
She said that.
Oh.
So you guys went out for half an hour, had coffee. It was just normal, and she said, call me, and now she's not responding to anything.
Well, all right. So I've been thinking about it since then, and this is the only thing I could think of that probably was like a trigger or something. I was talking about like donating blood, right? And how like cool it is and stuff, and how like it's great, it's positive. But I also told her how like I think it's really cool, like when you donate blood, how like you're watching the blood go through like the tubes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like it's kind of surreal. Like you kind of look like you feel like a cyborg or something. Like you know, like the blood to the machine and like.
Whoa.
And, like,
Is it weird that I kind of get that? I'm like,
No.
yeah, I don't know. When I donate blood, I think the same thing. Like, whoa, that was in my body, and now it's not, and it's going to go into somebody else's body, and that's crazy.
All right, you're both weird.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I kind of feel like an android, I think life-giving figure, you know? But it seems like she felt the opposite. Like, she kind of cringed when I brought that up. Like, ew, really? Like, if I'm some type of weird vampire dude or some stuff like that. I don't know.
So maybe you creeped her out by saying how much you like watching the blood come out of your body.
I mean, when you phrase it like that,
And how many times have you tried to call her since your little date?
just twice. I tried contacting her. Once by calling, and then I just sent her a text, and then I stopped. It's been over a week.
Do you
And
think
you-
maybe she could have donated all the blood in her body and
Yeah, that's it, Jubal. That's
like
good.
they took too much and she's not with us anymore?
Oh, no.
Oh, that'd be sad.
They're just like they like literally dehydrated
Yeah.
her.
She looks like an empty Capri Sun packet. Just all the liquids are gone. She's on the floor of the place right now. Well, I hope that didn't happen.
Yeah. I
Me
mean,
neither. Yeah.
All right, Miles. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, man. Thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Miles. Normal guy from the city, a little rough around the edges, not scared to pour his heart out or his veins either. Emily. Cute and timid, and her first time at a blood bank. How would these two crazy kids navigate this world together? Who knows? In the unexpected smash hit comedy of the year. How do you spell love? We spell it with a capital O positive. That's right. It's Miles and Emily in the feel-good hit of the year, Love at First Prick. Welcome back to your second date update. If you couldn't tell by that recap, Miles is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Emily. They actually met at the blood bank. They were both donating blood together, and afterward they went for coffee. He says that they had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. They had coffee for about a half an hour. She left. She also said, hey, call me so we can go out again. He's tried that. It's been over a week, and he hasn't heard anything from her.
I'm actually confused on this one for you because not only did she give you like a super positive message at the end of your date, but you're a guy who obviously wasn't just out trolling for chicks at a blood bank. Like, you weren't trying to play her or anything. You're actually doing some good for the community.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I do good things. So.
Okay.
All right.
That was to the point.
Well, we'll see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back. All right, man?
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number.
Hello,
Hi, is Emily there?
this is she.
Hey, Emily, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from the blood bank.
No.
What's that laughing in the background?
Laughing? I don't hear any laughing. Are you feeling okay after donating blood? Because I don't hear any laughing.
Give her a break.
Now there's a woman on the phone. What's going
Yeah,
on?
there's
Hi, Emily.
3 people on the phone.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
I'm a little confused.
Okay, that's normal. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met somebody. His name is Miles. And Miles sent us an email because he told us how you guys met at the blood bank. And he told us all about having coffee after. And he said that he really liked you and he was hoping to go out again, but now you're not returning his phone calls.
Yeah, I'm not returning his phone calls. But why are you guys calling me?
Well, because Miles listens to our radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So Miles asked for our help figuring out why you don't want to go out with him again.
Okay, I guess it's as simple as I'm not interested. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, but why would you? I mean, he sounds like a pretty nice guy.
Well, okay, honestly, like he was nice when we first interacted before we gave blood, but it just went downhill from there. And so I'm just not interested. He's just not the guy for me.
How you say it went downhill? How did it go downhill? Because according to him, everything was fine.
Well, he asked me out for coffee afterwards, and I was like, yeah, sure. So, you know when you give blood, how you've got that little cotton ball, like, wrapped around your arm?
Yeah.
So we're walking down the street, and, like, literally every single person from, like, the 5 storefronts when we were giving blood to the coffee shop, he's like, check out my arm. Isn't that look cool? Aren't I so great? Look, I just gave blood.
Wait, he's saying that to people that you're passing on the street or to you?
Yes, to everybody.
He's just shouting at people that he gave blood.
Right. Like, it just came off as a braggart.
Yeah.
Like, it was just using every excuse to be like, look how great I am. I've donated blood.
All right.
I'm a saint.
So you don't feel like he was donating blood to actually help out? He was just donating.
Right. It
For
was
his-
more to get attention for himself.
Gotcha. Oh, no.
It's not even that. It gets worse. So we go into the coffee shop, and he orders his coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest with you, like, he paid for mine, which was nice. I'm going to give him props for that.
Sure.
But when the barista's like, what name can I put on here? He's like, the donator.
No,
Are
he
you
did not say
serious?
that.
Yeah, and the barista's like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, the donator, and then points to his arm where the little cotton swab is, and is like, I just came from donating blood, so I'm really going to need this coffee to help get my energy up because, I need to help people.
The
He
donator.
had to have been. I mean, it had to have been a joke.
Well, that's what I thought. Like, I was just like, because he was kind of like going on, and so I was like, well, this is just a joke. Like, he's just doing this because he knew that I was nervous. But it, like, was relentless. Like, he's talking to all these strangers on the street. He's telling the barista to give him the name The Donator on his coffee cup.
It sounds
That
like
was-
sounds like a superhero.
Yeah.
Donator.
Kind of is. Jubal saving lives, maybe.
Well, clearly he thinks he's a superhero.
Yeah.
And you know
So-
what? I wonder how we talk to the donator.
I don't
Is
know.
it like
Is
some sort of a syringe signal or something we put up in the air? I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm avoiding talking to him, because I just don't know how to talk to the donator.
Okay, well, I can
Oh.
tell you how to talk to the donator, Emily, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Emily.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's the donator.
All right, guys. Can I explain that?
Yeah, I think
was-
everybody wants you to.
I want to hear it.
I'm doing good here. I'm helping out people. Like, I want to let people know that, I'm doing a cool deed, If I don't talk about it to everybody, how will they know to do it too? Huh? I mean, come on.
Spread the
Good
word.
question.
I guess.
Kind of like a PSA.
Yeah, like I'm a superhero, the donator. It's kind of a joke, but it's also like, there's facts and jokes too, So just want to help people out.
Okay.
Miles, that is such a turnoff, and
How's that a turnoff?
because you're putting people in a position of then all of a sudden have to be like, wow, congratulations, way to go for being a good human being, instead of you
What's
just
wrong with that?
being, because it's cocky and it's arrogant. Like,
It's confidence. What's wrong with confidence? What's wrong with confidence of like doing a good
confidence
deed?
and cocky. You know what? Do you remember you asking me? I will never forget this. This is so disgusting, you guys. Do you remember what you said? You asked me, where do you want your blood to go? You're like, well, I hope my blood goes to some f***ing sicko so he can turn his life around.
What?
Exactly.
Do you say?
That's not psychotic?
I don't get it. Like,
To me, it sounded like he was probably wanting to help some drug addict, and he thought that his blood would somehow morph this person into being sober.
No, no. See, you don't get it. I meant a sicko. Like someone who's sick out there that needs blood. I don't know. There's all these types of diseases and all these sickos out there. They need healthy blood. There's a good red-blooded American like me.
A good red one.
oh god.
Hey, I'm not trying to offend anybody, all right? I'm just trying to help people, all right? What's
Okay.
wrong with that? I don't get it. Because I'm trying to help people with my healthy blood. I just want to help out a sicko, okay? That's what I do. That's what I try to do. That's what I do. I help out sickos. Be healthy.
But I feel like the choice of words is not the best, Miles.
Sicko.
You make it sound like you have magic blood in your veins, like this super healing, wonderful power that is above regular human beings, that your blood is so much better than anybody else's blood, and therefore if anybody gets your blood in their body, oh my goodness, all their woes are fixed
wanna
because
donate
Miles
blood.
donated blood.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, I do
And that's
believe that. I do have great blood. Last time I donated blood, they're complimenting me, saying that my blood was probably the best blood they had all day.
Do they actually say? I haven't been able to donate blood because I've had tattoos, but
I think so.
Do they
if you have-
compliment your blood?
If you have a universal blood type, it can go to help a lot of different people.
Hey, good
Yeah,
one.
that's what he said. My red blood cells were through the roof. My white blood cells are amazing. So I just want to help out sickos out there, okay? People need, good blood cells.
Emily, I gotta say, there's something kind of lovable about Miles.
Really?
I mean, if
Well,
if
why
you
don't
guys
you go out with him?
Well, I don't want to go out with him. I could see where the blood thing got a little obnoxious. But if you guys had met under different circumstances where he wasn't praising himself the entire time, do you think that you would have still been attracted to him?
I mean, is he even capable of not praising himself the whole time? I mean, we had this great interaction up top before we gave blood, and then it just all went downhill. And even talking to him now, it's still all about him. And it's like been 5 minutes of knowing this guy.
I think it's a lot about sickos too, personally. But
Well, hey, it's not just about me, Emily. It's also about you. You should take pride in your blood. Your blood is good. It's healthy. You're in the same boat as me. So don't act like you're better than me.
I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but I don't need to brag. You just do a good deed because that is the reward in itself.
Wait.
You don't need to get a gold
This is your
star
first
or
time
a
donating
superhero.
blood, right? It's your first time donating blood? I've donated blood like over 12 times.
Whoa. Miles, that's crazy, man.
he's
That's
on a
awesome.
dozen, man.
You know what, Miles? You are so right. Like, you are just phenomenal and amazing, and you only deserve the best blood to be in a woman that you're choosing to date. And I just don't have that because I've only donated one time. I'm not a 12-time donator.
You're not worthy.
Yeah.
So I'm just not, I don't think I'm the girl for you. I don't think I'm good enough for you.
Well, Emily, let's get an official answer on that
Yeah.
because I have to ask this question first. Emily, would you like to go out on a second date with Miles? We will pay for it.
You know, I just think I'm not good enough for him.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to pass.
You know what? I get you're being sarcastic. I get you're just trying to look cool on the radio, but you can't tell me we didn't have a great connection while we're talking.
No, we did not bond. We did not have good times. You had a good time fluffing your ego and talking about yourself and getting attention for donating blood. It was not good, comfortable for me at all. I was nervous, and you made things weird.
You made things weird.
I'm weird.
Oh my
I'm
God.
weird. I'm saving lives, honey. So, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. This is honestly, if I was sick and I needed some blood, I would not want that guy's blood for fear that it would make me an arrogant a-hole, too. If you missed today's second date update, this dude named Miles wanted to call a girl named Emily. They met at the blood bank. They were actually giving blood. It was her first time. He's done it a lot. And the reason that she wasn't calling him back is after they donated blood, they're like, let's go down and get some coffee. And the whole way that they were walking to the coffee shop, he was bragging to people, just random strangers on the street, about how he just gave blood. He even asked for the barista to call him the donator when they called out his name, and he just couldn't stop bragging about how he gave blood and how awesome his blood is, and how he couldn't wait for some sicko to get his blood
That was a bug.
so that they could have his powerful blood.
It sounds like a pretty cool superpower, though.
It
Like the
does.
the donator.
Donator. She decided that she did not want to go out with him again because he's a little arrogant.
At least he was arrogant about good things, I
Yeah, I
suppose.
mean, at least
you
he's
know?
still giving blood.
Yeah, it's not like he's arrogant about his good looks or anything like that.
Just making sure that everybody knows he
Yep.
is the donator. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Move at 92.5.